Overthinking can feel like an invisible barrier in relationships, robbing you of joy and connection. You replay conversations, analyze every gesture, and worry about things that might never happen. It's exhausting and often leaves you feeling anxious, unsure, and disconnected from the present moment. But here's the good news. You can break free from the cycle of overthinking and learn to embrace your relationship with confidence and ease. In this video, we'll explore why overthinking happens, how it impacts your relationship, and practical strategies to help you find peace and clarity. Overthinking is often rooted in a fear of uncertainty or a desire to protect ourselves from potential pain. It might stem from past experiences where trust was broken, leaving you hyper-alert to signs of trouble. Or it could be tied to an anxious attachment style, where you feel the need to constantly analyze your partner's actions to feel secure. While this tendency is understandable, it can create unnecessary tension in your relationship. Overthinking can lead to misinterpretations, unfounded assumptions, or even pushing your partner away as you seek constant reassurance. Recognizing where this pattern comes from is the first step toward breaking free from it. When you're stuck in your head, it's easy to miss out on the present moment. Instead of enjoying your partner's company or feeling secure in their affection, you might find yourself questioning their intentions or second-guessing your own actions. Over time, this can create a disconnect, as your partner might feel like they're being scrutinized or that their efforts to show love aren't enough. Overthinking also puts a strain on your emotional well-being, leaving you feeling exhausted and less able to fully engage in the relationship. It can turn small, solvable issues into significant sources of stress, eroding the sense of trust and connection that healthy relationships need to thrive. To move past overthinking, the key is to shift your focus from what could go wrong to what is happening right now. Start by practicing mindfulness, grounding yourself in the present moment and fully experiencing your partner's presence. Instead of replaying past conversations or worrying about the future, pay attention to their tone of voice, the way they look at you, or the small gestures they make to show their care. When doubts or worries arise, gently remind yourself that you don't need to have all the answers right away. Trust that the relationship will unfold naturally, and that you have the tools to address challenges if and when they come up. This practice helps you build confidence in the connection without feeling the need to overanalyze it. Overthinking often involves jumping to conclusions or assuming the worst. To counter this, try reframing your thoughts with a more balanced perspective. For example, if you find yourself worrying that your partner hasn't texted back because they're upset, pause and consider other possibilities. They might be busy or distracted, not necessarily avoiding you. Ask yourself, is this thought based on facts, or is it a story I'm creating? By challenging negative assumptions, you can break the cycle of overthinking and approach the situation with greater clarity. One of the most effective ways to reduce overthinking is to foster trust and open communication in your relationship. When you feel comfortable expressing your feelings and asking for clarification, there's less need to fill in the blanks with assumptions. For instance, if something is bothering you, share it calmly with your partner instead of letting it spiral in your mind. At the same time, work on trusting yourself and your ability to navigate the relationship. Remind yourself that you don't need to have everything figured out immediately. Healthy relationships are built over time, not through constant analysis. Overthinking is often fueled by a fear of making mistakes or not being enough. To counter this, practice self-compassion. Remind yourself that it's okay to not have all the answers, and that you're doing your best. Let go of the need for perfection, both in yourself and your partner, and embrace the natural imperfections of any relationship. When you catch yourself overthinking, take a deep breath and choose to release the thought. Visualize it drifting away like a cloud in the sky. This simple act can help you create distance from your worries and refocus on what truly matters. Ultimately, the antidote to overthinking is presence. Relationships are meant to be experienced, not dissected. Instead of focusing on what might happen, immerse yourself in the moments you share with your partner. Laugh together, share your thoughts, and celebrate the small joys that make your connection unique. By choosing to focus on the here and now, you create space for your relationship to grow naturally. Overthinking no longer holds you back. It becomes a habit you've replaced with trust, openness, and genuine connection. Overthinking in relationships can feel like a heavy burden, but it doesn't have to define your experience. By practicing mindfulness, reframing your thoughts, and embracing self-compassion, you can shift from constant analysis to fully enjoying your connection. Remember, relationships thrive on trust, presence, and the willingness to grow together. If you'd like to learn more about building healthy relationships and breaking free from unhelpful patterns, I've written several books that offer practical tools and insights. You'll find the links to those in the description below. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts or experiences in the comments. I'd love to hear how you've worked to overcome overthinking in your relationships.